Hey everyone. I just woke up. I crashed after work. Man, I'm like a bad addict. Keep falling back to my same habits. Oh wow. So, I woke up real late, real late. So my apologies, viewers. I just didn't have it in me for movie madness tonight, and I really wanted to. There's a lot of things to be positive about. And then I've got like the equivalent of writer's block to YouTuber to YouTubing. Like I only really do content that I feel passionate about. I do cover the usual suspects, and then I cover like madness in movie talk and hating why it's gotten so bad, and I've been wanting to do a video on Chris Gore for a while because I've seen him popping up around the Grift circuit. You know the uh, the people that are lying to you, pretending that they have opinions, like finger quotes, when it's just finding a new thing to hate on. Like, people just don't like our opinions. No, we don't like that you're lying. We don't like that you lie about everything and try to fit a false narrative that Hollywood is so garbage. When there's lots of great stuff coming out right now, it's really good to be a fan right now. Don't forget it. Don't let anyone tell you any different. Um, like things, you know, don't be afraid to like things. And unfortunately, that's hard to do on the internet. And people cozying up to these assholes is part of the problem. So I really wanted to give this because I always go to bat for Kevin Smith. He's one of us. And this is an older video on RK Outpost, but this is where Chris Gore started grifting with him. And, you know, go with the same talking points. He's a little more subtle than this douchebag on the left. This douchebag on the left is just here for funds. That's about it. Just hating on everything. Really disgusting human being. I'll also say maybe I shouldn't go that hard because I want to talk to him. I have to reach out to him still. Oh well. Oh well. I do also want to do another topic. Do I hate white people? I am a white person. Do I hate them? No. I'm just embarrassed. I'm embarrassed by their ignorance and selfishness and entitlement to everything has to fit what they want, and that's it. And their inability to change or progress. Fucking their ooh, oh shit, that slipped. Fucking Neanderthal, regressive bullshit. That's what I don't hate people. I'm embarrassed by them. What a loser. Alpha dogs. Really, if you think about alpha dogs, they're not people that complain about women and minorities and entertainment. If you don't like something, move on. Oh my God, Callie, what do you have? Hold on. I'm not. Oh shit. Hold on a second. What did you get? Hold on a second. Sorry, I'm not starting over because um it's already late. I woke up late, and if I don't get some type of content, and I want to do content today, I just I was frustrated because I crashed after work, but she just ripped up the mail. She gets on the countertops is the problem. I don't just leave it out. She's very, now she's acting all buddy buddy. All right, so let's watch this. How he turns to the dark side and just starts hating on Kevin Smith. Now I've seen the trailer. Now that we see also Masters of the Universe Revelation Part 2, I can't stand people hating on this when it's so good. It's better than and it deserves to be. And I just started watching Cowboy Bebop too, and it's a lot of fun. I'll give you a review on that this weekend sometime. All right, so let's get to this. Actually, let me make sure that I have the audio. Sorry, guys, gals. And I want to ask you questions. How does this keep happening? These old personalities in movie talk keep going with the grifters and co-signing their stupid ass talking points about everything sucking. Chris Gore's gone far down that rabbit hole now. And I am a fan of him in the past. Like, I haven't followed him recently. The only reason I know him recently is he's popped on these assholes channels.
It's sad that people can't argue anymore without it being some sort of offense or affront.
No, right there, Kennel, he doesn't talk to anyone outside of his echo chamber. I'm want to argue with him directly. I'm gonna reach out to him still. I'm gonna message him on Twitter. I doubt he'll respond. I'll be surprised. I'll give him credit if he responds, because I have a lot of stuff to tell him, to talk to him about. Maybe he has a lot of things he wants me to address
to somebody else.
Yeah, that is sort of how I discovered. I'm like, I don't get this.
Chris Gore discovered Ryan Kennel. That's scary. Like, he saw his content and he's like, yeah, man, you're speaking truth. You're speaking truth for the white man. For the older white dude. We have plenty of stuff in entertainment still. There's room for everything. But this is where it's shocked. This is where I can't accept it. Chris Gore found Ryan Kennel's content. It's like, yeah, man, he's legit. Holy shit. Wow.
Then you want to take someone out or hurt or ruin someone's life because
I don't want to ruin anyone's
there's
life.
A disagreement about a movie or
minimalizing everything that they do, pretending to, be offended by content that's embraces diversity. Oh my God.
Franchise.
This is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing to see these. I am a white dude. I don't hate white people. Don't let people straw man you on my opinions. I don't hate white people. I'm embarrassed by these white assholes that are so that complain so much about everything. They're literal Karens. There is a Karen epidemic. It's worse than COVID. It's these assholes online acting like they're alpha dogs, just hating things. A real alpha dog, if he doesn't like something, he moves on. He doesn't whine about it. He's like, I'll pay for what I want to pay, and that's it.
I also appreciate, like, watching the stuff like this He-Man thing that came up with Kevin is like, dude, and this is why I think I was talking about this on Midnight's Edge. I just want to reiterate, this thing hits home.
Midnight's Edge, there's the problem. I'm going to have a lot to say in this reaction. He's hitting the circuit. There's a lot of money being made because this is, I'm not going to lie, I'm fighting against the majority opinion. The majority of people think like this way online. But he acts like Kevin Smith has betrayed the fans. When I say you have, Chris Gore, leave Kevin Smith alone. You're the one betraying the fans. What have you done? What have you done for fandom? That's what I say. Listen, I am not going to say social media influencers and reviewers are not important. Okay. But I place creators and I support creators above people that only do, like the old saying, if you can't do, you teach, but then they're just filling a narrative now. There's very few things that Chris Gore applauds anymore either. Everything's garbage.
Because Kevin was, I feel like everyone that's a geek and a nerd, especially if you've seen Kevin at Comic-Con or in his speaking engagements or whatnot, like, he is one of us, right? He's a legit, like, nerd. So the fact that, like, he, like, kind of got turned by, like, Hollywood to do this thing and kind of like,
see how subtle this bullshit spreads. If you don't really fact check Chris Gore too, he seems like he's being real genuine, but he's also saying, I talked to Midnight's Edge. He probably talks to Cameron Pasha. Turned, like, there's this big thing. Kevin Smith is in the industry. He makes a living in the industry. He writes, he directs, and he does a great job, and he cares about stuff. How can you put that in the question? How can this douchebag, and I'm going to call him a douchebag, how can he put that in the question when all you do is collaborate with the worst of the worst and grift using the same false narratives to think? And I'm not, I am so sick of finger quotes. You don't like my opinions. No, we don't like you being lying about everything. It's obvious now. You don't have an opinion. You have a narrative checkbox that you have to fill for a false narrative. How can I spin this news towards my narrative? Because it makes me a lot of money. Maybe to the point where you start believing your own shit.
It's really disheartening to see that. Like, it's like, you mean him of all people? Like, we expect it from J.J. Abrams. I never want to see anything J.J. Abrams touches again. I can't stand that guy. He's a hack. He's exposed. I think he's just this whole mystery box thing. We know.
I can't disagree with him there. I still think J.J. Abrams has something to offer, but it is getting ridiculous. I think JJ will take profits over storytelling any day, unfortunately. And I think he has some talent. I just think he's more invested making money, honestly. I mean, he has some talent. The Force Awakens was great. I still really like that movie. If I can watch it in isolation, not think about the sequels, it's very good. And, I like the first Star Trek too, but I think he'll take profits over, great storytelling.
Was bullshit. The fact that he lied about Khan for Star Trek Into Darkness was bullshit. Just complete lack of understanding of what makes Star Trek and Star Wars, relevant, and what its core elements and how it's missing. He doesn't get that. Is sickening to me. So this thing that happened with Kevin, I just think it really hits people hard. Also, I'm not a He-Man fan, so I really don't care. Like, I'm not a fan of that show.
So, okay.
I get
so he's completely, this is where he goes full douche. Chris Gore goes full douche here because he's extremely critical and he has no freaking idea. He is just going along with this asshole on the left, just believing the shit that he spews out. Kevin Smith betrayed us. Did you see the trailer for part 2 of Masters of the Universe Revelation? It's amazing. It's better than it has any right to be. But if you listen to these assholes, why does this keep happening? I need to hear from you in the comments section. Why does this keep happening? Why do people believe they're bullshit? And why does everyone turn to the dark side online? Why is everyone? I mean, I'm not doing guilt by association, but Robert Meyer Burnett, they collab with these douchebags and they believe the shit they talk about. It's very it's sad. It's very sad that this happens. He doesn't know anything, though. So even though he seems well spoken, what you have to realize is he doesn't know what the shit he's talking about because he doesn't even care about He-Man. He's exactly what they said about Kevin. Kevin doesn't like He-Man. No, Kevin said it's not my favorite or something like that. He still cares about the property. And obviously, because he made an amazing series. When I can't wait to see the conclusion.
Like, Tom is like broken up about it. But I'm like, I wasn't a He-Man fan. I'm like, that was a cartoon to sell toys. I was more of a Filmation Flash Gordon fan because all the chicks on that show were super hot. That was my thing on that cartoon show. The Flash Gordon one was good.
Yeah. And I think the He-Man thing is blowing up for a lot of people, and a lot of them. And I myself have been very open about it that I'm not the biggest He-Man Master Universe fan.
I lied about it. This is the problem. You don't know. You don't care. You care about one thing. It's very obvious.
Runs.
I care. Say what you will about me. You can criticize me in the comments section. I care about great entertainment and great news stories and great things to be a fan about. How can you have that nerd shelf and be this toxic and just fitting these narratives that benefit old white dudes that are not alpha at all, that just complain about everything. How pathetic are these people? If you are a white dude or white gal, are you embarrassed by these douchebags? You should be embarrassed. I need to call them out more. I had a bad day. I'll be honest with you. I had a rough day, sucky day. I woke up late, and this gets me fired up. This gets me fired up. This type of content, where you could easily see what they're doing. Neither one of these dudes care, but they're going to call, neither one of them are not much of a He-Man fan, but they're going to call out Kevin Smith as a betrayer of fandom. No, I'm not going to let that stand. Look what you're doing. You're not for fans. You're for yourself. You're for clicks.
I was at my babysitter's, right? Like, so I remember that, but it's not like I have a ton of nostalgia over it. I wasn't out there buying toys. I had Ninja Turtles. I didn't have He-Man stuff.
Right.
But for me, it goes along the same lines as so many other things we've seen in Hollywood. And you said it just right. For Kevin Smith, the guy who has this reputation.
Well, here's the honest thing that's going on here. Okay, it's easier to make money if you create an enemy. So the easiest thing to gain relevancy is you have to have an enemy. You can't just be nuanced, like, oh, this worked, this didn't. Not a fan of this. This was good. You have to create something. You have to have a big enemy. Chris Gore has said that about everything. Everything is. I got to do more research into his recent content as well, but he has really jumped on that train about everything is horrible. No reboot deserves to exist. No sequel deserves to exist. This is I saw a Nerdrotic, tweet today. Let me see if I could even find it. Nah, I can't even find it. Oh, wait, let me go to Fandom Menace. So it's posting their L's online. Okay. I'll share this. This is let's you get the idea. Let me hear like one more minute and then I'll get you to the Nerdrotic.
Being the guy, the nerd, the geek, who's into all this stuff. And listen, he's written comic books before, written great runs and respected runs.
And you give no respect to him
before.
You give zero respect to him.
There comes a point where you become the dude who is posting himself in tears, selfie tears, after everything you watch, after Captain Marvel, after The Last Jedi, The Rise of Skywalker, WandaVision, like everything. And I feel like you lose your authenticity.
All right. That's enough of that. Oh, I got to cancel Peacock. Peacock sucks. I don't want to be toxic myself. I'm not a fan of Peacock. There's better streaming services out there. I'm going to cancel that one. I don't want to be toxic myself. All right, so let's get to this. I just saw this today. This is where old white dudes that I'm embarrassed by, like Nerdrotic, and go follow this Twitter. It's a lot of fun. Oh, actually, let me make sure the audio is there so you can hear. It's not a long clip. Basically there's only this only exists to me. Nothing else matters. I hate on everything else. That's all you need to know here. Let's watch.
Repeat after me, Hollywood. There's only one Blade Runner film. There's only 2 Alien films. There's only 2 Predator films. There's only 2 Terminator films. There's only 3 Indiana Jones films. And there's only 3 Star Wars films. Some might argue 6. And repeat after me, Hollywood. There's only one Blade Runner film. There's only 2 Alien films.
That just shows what you're dealing with there. Nothing else deserves to exist according to him, according to their group that shares the same talking points. Do you need any more proof of their unbelievable bias? Nothing else deserves to exist according to us. And if you say it should and you tout diversity, then it's automatically going to be garbage. How pathetic is this dude? How pathetic were all the white dudes in this video? And again, I don't hate them. I'm embarrassed, and I'm also embarrassed that they're supported so much because if anything's garbage, it's that they are garbage humans. You know, I will see you later for Movie Madness. I'm going to bring it back later tonight. And I want to have some great movie talk. And there's lots of great stuff on this channel to be excited about this weekend. I got the business address, and I'm going to give you an update on the giveaway. And we are starting to have this channel where a month of charity to give back, because I appreciate all the support. Please remember to like this video and give a great comment and a critique. Do we hate these people? No. Are we embarrassed by them? I want to get your response. I'll see you later.